Pat from Pat's Ever Music, and welcome back to another riff. Now this is a classic riff that everybody out there should know. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced guitarist, this riff plays throughout the entire song and it's so much fun to play. It's a great rhythm too, mixture of single notes and chords. Hey, what more do you want? It is, of course, the Beatles' Twist and Shout. You can play this on electric guitar like I am, you can play it on acoustic, anything you want. It's so much fun. Grab your guitar, let's dive in. So here's the riff, here's what it sounds like. Now it sounds a lot more complicated than what it actually is, so here we go. Now, I'm gonna suggest you follow the same fingers that I use. So I'll tell you which fingers I'm using, or you can just watch below. Tab is of course just below there, so let's check it out. So first finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string. Third finger, same string, 7th fret. Great. Drop down a string and use your first finger on the 4th fret of the 5th string. Then same finger, move it up a fret onto the 5th fret. Just practice that. Once you can do that, the reason why I got you to use your first finger twice is your first finger should be sitting now on the 5th fret of the 5th string. Turn it into a power chord with your third finger on the string below. Look at the tab, so 5th fret, 7th fret. Then play that power chord. So I've got so far. Great, you're pretty much halfway there. Just practice that. Now if you're not quite up to power chords, you could just play it without the power chord. But if you can, try and practice, use your third finger, get that power chord. After that, you want to bring your first finger to the 2nd fret of the 5th string and your second finger to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and that's your next chord. It's like, think of it like the top of a G chord. So we've got so far. And you play that next chord twice. And you're up to the last chord, so just keep practicing that. Or even slower. Next, keep that same finger shape that you've already got, but rather than holding it down and hearing that sort of string noise, right? Just gently lift it up, but keep that shape and move it so that your second finger is on the 5th fret of the 6th string and your first finger is on the 4th fret of the 5th string, right? Then you play that once, then 4 times. So once and then 4 times. Whole thing. Doesn't matter how fast you're playing it, just try and get it into a loop where you can play it maybe twice or 3 times or 4 times without stopping, even if it's at a slow tempo. Now how I would be practicing this at home is don't just put on the recording and think you're going to be able to play the entire thing from the get-go. Just try and hit the first couple of notes. Just go for that. Once you can do that, try and hit the first 3 notes. Awesome. Once you can do that, the first 4. Just like that. So just try and hit every couple of notes, or even just stick with the chords. Break it up, so don't just think, all right, I can play it now, I'm gonna play with the recording, because that riff goes throughout the entire song. Now the only other part of the song you need to know is when they're singing ah. So that's this A major chord. I would play it like this, and then you just take off your second finger and you've got the next chord, which is A7. Happens twice throughout the song. Then towards the end of the song, again, it does that bit we've just done. And it does this. Now, it's actually full chords. But I'm going to show you an easier way than an intermediate way. So at the very end of the song where it does that sort of walking semitone bass line thing, you do first finger on the 5th fret, the 6th string, upper fret, upper fret, upper fret, upper fret, upper fret, 10th fret, which is a D note, and you play that twice. Once you can do that with one finger, do it as a power chord. Now, the very last chord is actually a D9. And now it is a little bit more advanced, and we are talking about full bar chords. But you can definitely get there with a little bit of time and a little bit of practice. So, that's it. If there's another song that you want to know, leave a comment below and let me know. But just practice that riff. It's heaps of fun. I've been Pat from Pat Save Music. Thank you for making it to the end. Any other questions or you're having trouble, hit me up on my social media. Otherwise, I'll see you again very soon.